So, there's another story in the ongoing saga that is my wrongful termination on well, people. I say it's wrongful because it's affecting my main channel, but um and it's like it technically should be one thing because it was the same video. It flagged multiple times, even though there's multiple uploads of it. Even though I didn't manually upload them all, YouTube did it itself, and I can never check if there's multiple URLs as a result. Anyways, I edited and uploaded a Doomsday trailer reaction plus my X-Men casting announcements. And pretty hype video, you know. I saw the trailer, then I saw the announcement. You know, Indy Never Ready's playing Rogue, which is insane. Adam Driver's playing Mr. Sinister, which is equally, if not more, insane. So like, fuck yeah! She went from DC in one of the best DC TV shows to one of the best movies of the year, highest grossing of all time from a budget. And then now she's gonna be one of the most hyped movies in Marvel history because it's X-Men. The next X-Men, which is due to come out in 2 years. Less than 2 years, actually. Wonder how Indy feels about it and how she will feel about the Marvel machine. Because obviously she knows about sets and everything, but whatever. Anyways, so I uploaded that on the channel. And just then, like right before I clicked start stream, I reset the page to see if I got any viewage on the video. As of yet, I haven't, and I'll need to test if I've been shadow banned because how can one test if you're shadow banned? Because if I have 0, and let me check because usually within a couple hours you get some viewage. Let me check in any of my other accounts I have access to. Because I got when I reset it, it said, the email that this channel is attached to has not been removed. I should have taken a photo of it because it's something I've never seen before. I wonder if I reset it and it will do the same thing again, because I need to take a photo of it, because if I somehow have a case of my wrongful termination of my main account, which happens to have a shared email, okay, I found it. I need to take a photo of this because this is probably going to be the email says as followed: trying to appeal a removal. The channel associated with the email address you're currently signed into wasn't removed from YouTube. If you need to review and submit an appeal, sign in from the account that wasn't removed. And that's on my main account now, which is scary to say the least, because I don't want that affecting anything. Because if I go into my YouTube,
if I haven't consumed any TV or movies since Avengers Endgame, what should be my top 5? So I guess, like, what should their top 5 things be to watch since Endgame?
In the MCU?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, you have to do Far From Home.
No.
Yes, because you have to do No Way Home, and you can't do No Way Home without Far From Home.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
You're Mr. You can't do Avengers 1 without all of Phase 1. Far From Home is more important to No Way Home than any of Phase 1 is to Avengers 1.
Why? Just because
I don't. Okay.
the end credit scene?
No, because it's important for his development as a character. You don't have any semblance of this Zendaya relationship without Far From Home. There's nothing about it in Homecoming. Yes, it starts.
Let me switch account to, let's say, my Vault account. Is my Vault account not subbed or anything? Okay, nothing for the Vault account. Good to know. What about... I know my Architect Lewis account will be subbed. No. Figure out who you like. I mean, I don't know if you can figure out who likes posts. But I need to wait until Thursday so I can have full ownership with my account. I know it's sketchy as fuck that I'm having a workaround, but I've done nothing wrong, and I don't have access to communicate to anyone in Google or YouTube to be like, this, you're overblowing a situation from 12 years ago. It's like, imagine you do something, then in 20 years, a law changes and makes the thing you did illegal, so you go to jail. It's like, hang on, something brand new affects something I did before. That's basically what happened now. But the issue with this is that I didn't have multiple or repeated offenses. So like, if I were to like do some like defamation type shit, I don't have access to the money or whatever, but I still have a case to be like, I haven't done anything wrong. I've gotten no strikes, no nothing. Sure, I've gotten copywritten like stuff, but I'm not a monetized creator as of yet on either side. So if I actually were to get not only shadow banned, but my actual channel terminated as a result of your AI bullshit, I believe that to be more fucked than you removing other creators that are big. Because at least they can create a new channel and still have a following behind it. I don't have that ability. All the people who subscribe to me for reactions or whatever will never find me ever again. Because they subscribed me for one thing years ago for the Metallica Trivium thing. So it's just, I'm just afraid that something will happen in the future. And if something were to happen, I need to get a legal thing. Like, legitimately legal advice, because I've actually done nothing wrong. Nothing wrong. At all. But something from 12 years ago is deemed to be against a new policy on YouTube. And since it was the same video, but duplicate versions of the video. And the thing is, I can't show this to a supposed lawyer, because I don't have access to the channel. YouTube does. I can't view the videos that are deemed bad. And like, it's just fucked, because like, I want to be able to be a content creator. I want to be able to be a YouTuber. That's legit one of the dreams I've had for ages. And now when I'm trying to actually properly commit to it, after like not really being committed for a while, it's when YouTube or some bullshit AI thing says, no, you're not allowed to. Like, yes, I have a case, but I'm so small that the case will never be heard. And that's just the sad thing about my position. Genuinely, it's horrific. Thinking about it. Like, I want to be able to be a YouTuber. I want to be able to be a creator. And that's like, imagine if I did start when I wanted to start, like years ago. What's this? Currently, your channel does not have access to YouTube's pilot program to apply for a new channel. What is a pilot program? Apparently, it would takes a year. Imagine that, a year. Fuck me. I would legit be in a depressive spiral if that were to be the case. YouTube is piloting a program to give some terminated creators another chance to create on YouTube while following our policies. Our community guidelines and other policies remain critical to keeping the entire YouTube community safe. However, we also recognize that some terminated creators may deserve a second chance to follow our rules of the road. I mean, like, the thing is, it wasn't even a chance, it was just auto removal. And like, I fucking hope I'm not shadow banned. I would only ever know because like all my videos have gained over like 50 views at a minimum for a while, and so far 0. So I will need to check later on. But like, and since this channel is removed, will it be a thing where that sub isn't eligible? Like, that channel was obviously subscribed to my main one. Would that be one of the ones that unsubscribed to me or not? Or was it still going to be there to artificially inflate it?
It's just me. If you were in your 20s, what would you do? Well, I don't want to be in my 20s, actually. I think young people these days have such a difficult time of it. There's so much stress, so much pressure. I'm glad I'm old. I've had a wonderful life. I have been in Africa, I've been in Arabia, I have been to the Galapagos Islands and realized that this is not our world. At the moment, we're in such a mess because everything is being controlled by the wrong people. People who don't care about the world. People who aren't for people. What we need is a shared purpose. Otherwise, we will not be here in 300 years' time.
I'm speaking as a 20-year-old today. We are so lost trying to find our own purpose.
Yes.
That it feels very daunting and overwhelming. to try and come up with this way of taking back our purpose as a whole, as a society. So I feel like that's probably why a lot of people today, especially young people, are turning towards selfishness as well, because they're not sure how else to go forward.
You should come and have a look at our chapel, actually. It's the most historic building in Kendal. It has...
Could you take us there now?
Yeah, I can take it.
By the way, I'm Evan.
You're Evan, I'm John. We are free thinkers. We believe that people should find their way according to their conscience, their experience. You know, everybody is different. For example, I went to the Galapagos Islands many years ago. When you go there and you're walking along the path, the animals just totally ignore you because you are nothing. And it's wonderful for people to be ignored by the animals.
We need that kind of humbling experience as people now.
That's when you realize that it's not our world. And that's what the people who have all the control, that's what they don't realize.
Oh, it's...
I mean, you know, ostensibly it looks like any other chapel. It's just different. We don't have a creed. We don't say you must believe this, you must believe that. It's up to people themselves to find out what they believe.
What beliefs conjoin all your members then, if you kind of let each member think for themselves?
Freedom, I suppose.
Freedom.
When I was little, I used to pore over this atlas and think, oh, look at that. And so after I left university, I went to Africa. I learned the language, Chitumbuka. When the COVID lockdowns came in, I had a wonderful time.
Really?
Because for the first time for 40 years, I had time to sit and go through all the letters that I had written home from Africa. So that at some point, I will make a website and put all these onto the website as a record.
So you still have them now?
I do.
If there's any way we can help put them into a website, I can try help you.
I have composed music, piano music. I want to put that on, so that after I have gone, anybody will have access to it. This organ of ours is wonderful.
Can you play that?
Yes, I'm not good with my feet.
Got a really, really quick question. If you were 19 again, what would you do?
If I was 19 again, I think I'd spend more time abroad.
So you travel?
Well, I didn't have the opportunity when I was younger. You know, we didn't travel a lot. We often come to the States, in Wales.
Very dapper. I was going to ask you a question if you were up for it.
All right, yeah.
If you were in your 20s today, what would you do?
I would take a job that pays well. Because I became a teacher when I was young, but I got so fed up of being hard up, poor all the time.
So did you continue to do teaching, or did you eventually move out of it to a better paying job?
I moved out of it to do something else, something fairly unusual. I became a monk.
You became a monk?
A monk in an enclosed contemplative order.
Wow.
I went in and stayed in for 28 years without leaving. And that's what I did.
What caused that change?
Well, the fact of the matter is, as I started my teaching job, I did it because I needed money coming in. But as the years went by, I couldn't find any satisfaction at all. And what that does, it starts you off really seriously looking for what's important for you. So in the end, I realized it was in fact a monastic calling, so I became a monk.
What made you stay there for 28 years?
Well, because it's an amazing way of life. It's impossible to describe how it is when you're actually in it, because from the outside it looks very sort of austere, you know.
Yes.
We don't have newspapers, we don't have television, we don't have radio, we don't have music. You strip it right down. And that sounds awful, but when you're actually in it, it becomes wonderfully sweet and satisfying. Oddly enough, the further away I got from this, the bigger life got. It's impossible to explain.
No, I think I kind of understand. Did it almost, because you don't have the confines of society, your
Yes.
mind was able to open up more without the restrictions of what people are telling you should be doing?
Well, there you are, yes. You're quite right. You should be a monk.
It's really interesting. I've never met anyone like this in my life.
Well, once you're in that sort of way of life, you realise that an awful lot of life out here is just, can I be a bit rude for a moment? It's just bullshit. In your job, you've got to be nice to the boss whom you don't like. You have to be nice to these colleagues whom you don't like. You have to conform to what society asks
what it
of
expects
you.
of you.
Exactly. But once you're away from it and inside that different way of life, that way of life expands and it shows you how empty this sort of way of life is.
So you spent 28 years there. Why are you out now?
I know, that's a good question. And I can only put it in religious terms and say that the same God who took me to the monastery at the age of 40, because that's when I went in.
Wow,
And they
40.
And tapped me on the shoulder 28 years later, saying, I want you to leave the monastery. So I said to him, I've got nothing, show me how to do it. So he did, and he led me to sheltered accommodation. The difference is now, I'm at home, and I'm praying and meditating and living the quiet life. I can pop out for a pint, you know, and that sort of
The
thing.
real perfect life.
No, exactly.
If you were in your 20s today, what would you do?
I'd leave.
You'd leave.
I'd certainly leave the country now. I think it's going to the dogs.
Emigrate.
Immigrate.
The way the country is now, I would emigrate.
Immigrate? Why do you say that?
I just think this country's on its way down. I just don't think it offers much for young people now.
Emigrate.
Why would you do that?
Just think everyone's going to pot England.
Get out of this country.
Did you say you left the country?
Yeah,
Where did you go?
South Africa and Australia.
Move abroad.
The thing is that I've seen it just go downhill, and it's so sad.
Well, say you were in your 20s today, where would you go?
Well, I have a natural affinity for Spain, so I'd certainly go to Spain.
I probably would. I think I would move abroad.
To where?
Well, probably Italy or Spain.
Where would you go?
Canada, New Zealand, Australia, better places in England now.
Where would you... Excuse me? If you were in your 20s today, what would you do?
Flip yards. I think you would visit a physic garden down the road called Dilson Physic Garden and understand how plants can make you happy.
Wow, that's very specific.
Very specific.
Why do you say that?
Set it up a million years ago.
Why did you set it up?
Long story. I did research at the university and I discovered that we needed to look at plants, and I discovered one that worked for memory, and it all took off.
So what is the purpose of the garden? Why is it here?
Essentially, this physic garden began from one little plant called sage that Elaine may have mentioned. She grew sage in her back garden, tested it in the lab. I was part of that. It ended up being tested in clinical trials and shown to be efficacious to boost memory in the young, the old, and those with Alzheimer's disease. So this garden all started from one little plant, our
From
common
sage.
European sage.
So it started off surrounding memory. What is the physic garden going into? Because like I say, you've got a lot of plants here.
It focuses mainly on the brain, and we've got collections of plants and signpost the way to plants that can help you stay calm.
Wow.
We've got plants for imagination, creativity, altering perspective.
I can't wait to see this, bro. Let's go through.
This is chill pills. In amongst here is hops. So while you're familiar with hops in your beer, you'll definitely fall asleep.
This Harry Potter actress has made a wild amount of money on OF by catering to one specific fetish. Alright, it's no secret OF creators can make a killing on the subscription website. The very top models rake in millions of dollars a month. So it wasn't all that surprising to hear that former Harry Potter actor Jessie Cave had joined OF last year to supplement her income. Cave played Lavender Brown in the original Potter films, and now, as you might recall, Cave is not doing fully explicit content on the site, but instead posts hair fetish content. She told the Times UK, it's literally about hair. The texture of hair, the fetish, it's very, very niche. And now she's also revealed that she's doing extremely well on OF. Quote, I've earned more easily than my entire acting career within 1 year. Cave charges $6 a month to subscribers and also offers direct messages for an additional fee. She said in a single day she's made...
Thing is, like, since she's borderline famous and the story involved that this Harry Potter actor is on OnlyFans, there was always going to be people that succumb to it, you know? Like, she's not that attractive on surface level, and she wasn't one of the interesting characters in the movies, and she was in arguably the weakest Harry Potter film, which is, for me, Half-Blood Prince. It's just kind of a bore to watch. Even when I first watched it, I'm like, this feels very different from the other ones. Even though I didn't really like Chamber of Secrets, but I can understand why people say it's the best, or their favorite. But, like, out of all the people who were to go to OnlyFans, of course it'd be the one that people don't necessarily... the character people don't necessarily like. Like, next to no Bonnie Wright would fucking do it.
I have a
theory that Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man isn't alone against his fight with the X-Men, and that he will have 2 other heroes with him. If you don't know, there was a leaked plot detail about Avengers Doomsday where the X-Men and Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man universes is the first incursion we see in the trailer. And according to the Secret Wars comics, the only way to stop an incursion is to destroy one of the worlds to save the other. And so Tobey is going to have to fight the X-Men on his own in order to save his universe. But I don't think he is alone. I think there are 2 other heroes that are on his Earth.
Who will be the other 2 heroes? Other Marvel heroes, standalone heroes. The only other standalone heroes I can think of could be Ghost Rider and maybe Blade. If not Hulk. Like Ang Lee's Hulk. But I don't think it'll be Ang Lee's Hulk, because we would have known about the Rage Monster in Spider-Man.
That will help him fight. Firstly, the Doctor Strange name is explicitly stated to be taken by J. Jonah Jameson. If he is an established hero or not, we are not sure, but based off of them trying to name a superpowered individual like Doc Ock, we could assume the same and assume he's a real hero in that world. And then Thomas Jane's version of the
Punisher.
was planned
Okay.
for a brief cameo in Spider-Man 2, placing him in that world as well. And I looked online, and Thomas Jane has expressed interest in returning as the Punisher. So this would be a perfect opportunity for him to return. Now, I am definitely reaching because I don't want to see my goat die, but do you think Tobey will win if these 2 people are with him? I have a theory.
Don't you remember when it was just Bigfoot?
Right.
What an innocent time that was. When it was just Bigfoot. That's the most you had to worry about. Conspiracy theories didn't even have like a political lean to them. Now, like, most of the conspiracy theories out there have like some sort of political bent on top of it. Bigfoot didn't have that. There were people across the aisle from each other. It didn't matter your party. You could find someone in every party that was like, well, the picture's blurry, but like, you used to go to a party and like for every big party you went to, there was like one Bigfoot guy there. but he never brought it up unless you did. He was a gentleman. He wasn't forcing it on everybody. It would only be if somebody was like, yes, I'm believing in Bigfoot. Then he would pipe up. Then he'd have to say something to defend himself. It's like, that's like believing in Bigfoot. It's like, well, there's actually some pretty conclusive evidence. Like, oh, it was such a sweet time. It's beautiful. I miss it. Now it's everything. Like, it also used to just be things that were questionable. But now it's everything. Everything has, like, a scam underneath it, or they're trying to get you. It's too much.
Oh, boy.
But they are trying to get you, so it's like... That's what makes it tough. That's why you can't throw everything out. Because, this is my thing, the craziest conspiracy theory back in the day, one of the wildest ones, would just be someone going on and on and on about, like, the elites are planning to destroy us. They're doing all this stuff to destroy the population. They don't care about us. They're building bunkers. And now, today, we're like, yeah. You gotta recognize how wild that is. Like, 2005's talking reckless is like today's, of course. Have you not been paying attention? Don't you remember when it was just Bigfoot?
I'm hungry. Hungry. Why am I hungry? I had dinner not even 2 hours ago. Legitimately, a late dinner, and I'm still hungry. Why? And all my snacks. I need to eat before I start grinding tonight, because I want to get the plat. And the thing is, if I were to start at 8 PM, I'll probably have the plat by now. It's so weird to think about. Come on, man. Why aren't you working, dude? Come on. This trick used to work every day the past weekend a bit. Every day. I want my phone to charge. It's the only way I can have it charged. I actually want to test something. I was thinking about it today. Let me grab it and a snack at the same time. know this won't work, but I want to test. If it works, thank you. If it doesn't, it's fine. No. Fucking knew it wouldn't work. Because why would it? Why would it? You know what's fucked? Is I bought this charger years ago. Like legitimate years ago. It hasn't worked once. And I bought it for like $40. Fucking scam. Maybe it's one of those cables that transfer data and not charge, but they should be the same thing. Yes, it didn't work. Leave it for a bit. Because if this charges, that means it can charge. Now I can start playing the fucking game.